Valencia. We got one viewer. How's everybody doing? Thanks for coming by. Hey, Capango Blog, good morning. Mega love shout outs. Feel free to drop your link. Just make sure you put in description before the link. Hopefully you're having a good morning. What is it here? Oof, Thursday morning already. About 7:15 Thursday morning here in the Philippines. A little after 3 p.m. West Coast US, so about a little after 6:15 East Coast. Hey Paul, how's it going? Good morning, everybody. Coffee's just about done. Continuing to improve, feeling better this morning. What's new, everybody? 4 viewers, 3 likes. Double tap the screen, guys. Hit the like. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Appreciate you stopping by. Time for some coffee. Awesome, thank you. There you go, pinned up. 7 viewers, 4 likes. Thanks, guys. Get some caffeine in my system. 12 viewers. Good morning, everybody from the Philippines. Thursday morning here. How's everybody doing? Don't be shy. Hit the like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. New tongue. Delicious Death Wish coffee again this morning. Wow, I can't talk. 26 people. Hey, appreciate everybody stopping by. Good morning, good morning. Do I know how much I weighed when I was born? I forget, actually. I forget. But I was, I think, a little premature, so I was on the smaller side. Orlando Villa Mizar. Hi, Daddy. I'm not your daddy, but hello. Thanks for coming by. Where's everybody from? Where you're watching from? Hopefully you're having a good day, morning, afternoon, evening. Hey, good morning, Filipina Marina. How you doing? Appreciate you stopping by. Good to see you. I'm doing better. Still a little congested, a little bit of a cough, but I'm doing a lot better than I was. I'm getting better sleep at night. So definitely continuing to improve, both of us. Today will be my last day on the antibiotics. That'll be nice. I have to eat before I have the antibiotics. Some days we'll have a late lunch or we'll skip lunch altogether, but I haven't been able to skip any meals because I had to eat to have the antibiotics. So I actually prefer to eat a little less than I have, but didn't have a whole lot of option there. So what's new with you, Filipina Marina? Capango, hope you're having a good morning. Coffee. Picked up my visa extension yesterday, got my passport back. Monday I got my ACR card, when I applied for my extension, so I have a Philippines ID now, and I got my next 60-day extension, so I'm good until first week of February. Just enjoying being here in the Philippines. Take my shirt off? No, I'm good, thanks. No need to take my shirt off. I have no idea how to say your name, 143, but hello. Vlajko, how are you? Happy advanced Christmas, I appreciate it. So they start celebrating Christmas in the Philippines in September. So they celebrate it all through all the burr months, which is September, October, November, December. Doing well, just continuing to improve. We were pretty sick last week. Where am I from? I'm from the US, but I'm living in the Philippines now. And life is very good out here. Oh, I try and read everything. Yeah, we're on Starlink, so very little lag, very good connectivity. So Starlink is very good service. Where am I located? Somewhere remote. We're not really remote. I mean, we're in the Philippines, but we live in Dumaguete City on Negros Oriental. But I prefer Starlink over fiber. And if I had gotten fiber, PLDT wanted a 3-year contract, and Converge wanted a 2-year contract. So we're not remote, but this was a better option. Also with fiber, even though you're on a fiber line, there's a lot of users downstream at the hub facilities, and it can actually slow down quite a bit during peak usage. So Starlink, I'm talking straight to the satellite. There's not a whole lot of users here in the Philippines yet, so there's not a whole lot of competition for throughput. So Starlink was a better option. It's a little more expensive than the fiber out here, but I don't have a contract, so if I need to can't terminate it for some reason, I can do that at any time. Yeah, Starlink's not tied to the house. We can move it. I mean, we could have moved fiber, but I just like the capabilities of Starlink. I used it for 3 years in the US before I got it out here in the Philippines. You spend at least a modem and router for $43 a month and 15 more for your mobile. One of my thoughts on the sub spotted near the fields, I think that's concerning, like President Marcos said. But Junior Davies King, thanks for subbing. Appreciate it. Mimikayu loves Matri, appreciate it. Yeah, who knows what Russia was doing with a sub over here, although they are allies with China, so makes me wonder what kind of shenanigans China and Russia are up to. So Starlink, the monthly service, you have to pay for the equipment up front, which is about, I don't know, 600 bucks. But then the monthly service is only 2,700 pesos, which is about $50. So in the US, Starlink service in my area was $120, and it was capped at 100 meg. Here it's $50. They say up to 200 meg, but I'm averaging about 325 megs down, and I get about 19 to 30 up. So it's very reliable, and sometimes for no reason the fiber drops out, and then there is Wi-Fi included with the apartment, but we were connected to the fiber via a wireless access point because the fiber is connected to the main house, so it was super slow for us. There's not a data usage cap, and there's not even a download cap because there's low usage so far here in the Philippines. So there's plenty of access to the satellites. In the US, you had like a 1 terabyte cap before they would possibly throttle you a bit. But then anything after 11 p.m., between I think it was 11 p.m. and 6 a.m., did not count against your data cap. Out here, there's no download cap, and I don't know of any kind of overall data cap. You're using Spectrum there, yeah. I don't know how Spectrum is, but I know a lot of places are pretty expensive. Hey, Veteran Prime, how you doing, brother? Let me catch up on the chat to make sure I'm not missing anything that needs to be moderated out. Essence, which do you prefer, Donna or Kelly? No idea who Donna or Kelly are. Do I play Fortnite? No, I always kind of wanted to get into it, never got into Fortnite. Do I support the no Kim Jong-un? I do not. U.S. sub Minnesota arrived in Guam. Something's brewing. They've always had attack subs stationed out of Guam, so that's not unusual. It's not that it's a sub in Guam. It's they actually for the first time stationed or home ported a Virginia class sub out of Guam, and I think part of that was tied to they had to put in a new repair facility out there, and Pearl Harbor Shipyard opened up a detachment out there. So I don't know if it's done yet, but they have or are going to put in a new pier in Guam and have a new repair detachment out there, new building for the IMF Intermediate Maintenance Facility. So I think the reason they finally were able to take the Minnesota out there is that they have the repair and upkeep facilities and the workers out there. So before they had the Los Angeles class subs out there, 688s, and now they've got the first Virginia out there. So it's not really that surprising to me that the Minnesota's out there, that there's a Virginia out there. We've had submarines home ported out of Guam for years, so it's really nothing new. I know it probably sounds like huge, big, earth-shattering news to the average person, but I've been dealing with submarines for basically almost 30 years, and it's not really surprising to me. Hey, Austin Wynn, good morning, how you doing? Yeah, service in the US was capped at 100 meg down. Here it's not. They say up to 200, and I'm getting 300 plus. So very good service. Hey, Daryl, how you doing? Expensive Expat. Hey, Brody, if you have a moderator or just search for Expensive Expat the way it's spelled in the chat, go check out Daryl's channel. He's got an amazing channel, a lot of really good videos. We made friends through his comment section. He's up in Luzon, and if you want to know some of the options for getting a really cheap place to rent, Daryl's a great guy to follow for that, and his other travel vlogs are really great as well. So I appreciate Daryl stopping by. Gloria is banned. By Gloria. English only, please, Sudhir. English only, no Russian language, just English, guys. Hello, human, how are you? Interesting. We get all sorts of characters in here from the vertical live stream feed, the shorts feed. Hey, I'm just speaking facts, Daryl. You're one of the reasons I'm out here, so I really appreciate you, appreciate your friendship, and I think you're a great guy. I was really impressed with what you did last year at Christmas, dressing up like Santa Claus for the school kids. I like The Rock more than John Cena. It can be quite hot here, but you know, you adjust over time. I am running the aircon, but usually if I'm not sick, we're getting over being sick. We would have the front door open, the windows in this room, and the sliding door there open, and we have a nice breeze that comes through. But since we've been getting over being sick, we've had this aircon running. We turn it off at night. I turned it on back on this morning. Our electricity has definitely dropped significantly. Hey, thanks, Daryl. I appreciate that. Aspar, you're banned. How hot is it here? Let's get a weather update for you guys. It is 79, feels like 79, so it's a little cooler today, and 89% humidity. So just in about 2 weeks, I was already starting to acclimate. I was sweating less. I can deal with the temperature. You don't really want to be out in the sun. It can get pretty hot. Do I pay taxes? I pay taxes in the U.S. even though I'm living in the Philippines. I'm a proud American citizen, and I properly pay my taxes back to the U.S. Loving the channel. Thanks, Daryl. I appreciate it, man. And we're gonna have more videos coming out. Yesterday, I need to upload the Mabinai Cave video that we did. I have it. I just gotta upload it. So we'll have that one's pretty recent. That's only 2 or 3 weeks old now. And I know that doesn't sound recent, but we're still posting videos from the Bohol trip from August. But there's a lot of the footage I sat on until I got my full monetization, so I could get the ad revenue for that. So we still have quite a bit of a backlog of videos to edit and post. And then we'll also be posting more recent stuff in the meantime, but we'll be catching up. Hey, Superlania Channel 143, how are you? Good morning. Celsius, I'd have to just Google it. 79 at the moment. It's usually in the 80s, sometimes the 90s. But we're kind of in winter, so we're not in the hottest part of the year. That'll start up in, I don't know, February, March, April, May, June, something like that. Oh yeah, we know it's hotter in Duma. Valencia is cooler than Dumaguete. I think you're saying that it's cooler in Luzon. Probably is, but part of me would like to be up in your area, Daryl, so I could get a cheaper place. But Chi's family lives in the province, an hour away from Bayawan City here in Negros Oriental, so she doesn't really want to go super far from her family, and I don't blame her. So I do like Valencia, Dumaguete area, but this way I chose this even before I met her, so I'm not here because of her. I do like this area because there's a lot of great places to go in Negros. 15 minutes and we're out riding motorcycle in the province. We can go to the port and catch a ferry to Siquijor, Bohol, Cebu, all sorts of places. If we need to, we can catch a plane to, say, Manila or Cebu, and from there I could catch an international flight if I needed to. There is a hospital here, a small one, but if I needed a better hospital, I could hop on a flight and be in Manila in about an hour and 5 minutes, hour and 10 minutes. So I feel like Valencia Dumaguete is a really good kind of home base area. Not as cheap as up in the Pampanga area where Daryl is. And that's where I was looking at also because of the much lower rent. But yeah, I saw your update. I didn't get a chance to watch it yet. I will definitely be watching that. What did I catch? I don't know, cold or flu bug. Last week we had fever, body aches, fatigue, along with the congestion and coughs. We both got on antibiotics. Today is my last day on the antibiotics. So Definitely improving, still a bit congested. Cough. If anybody heard me a few days ago, I'm already coughing less than I was. Let's see. I don't know a lot about the crops around here, but I know there's a lot of farmers and they seem to be doing okay. Super Lania, go ahead and ask. Yes, of course you can ask questions. Just released update yesterday, annual rehab of Full Moon Resort. Is that what you're calling your place, Full Moon Resort? Nice. I can get a cheaper place there. We can look when we get back to hang out. That'd be awesome. Yeah, it'd be good to hang out with you. We are on a year lease now. I didn't actually sign it yet, but it was a handshake gentleman's agreement, and I stick with what I do. But oh, I know you weren't suggesting I move there, but I had been considering it. I mean, we talked a bunch about some of the places in your area, and I'm not against being up there, but she's not really wanting to be up there. Another place I looked at up on Luzon was Porto Galera. I don't know a lot about it, but one of my friends from YouTube has been there a number of times and knows the owner of a resort that also has long-term condos there. Let's see. But I would definitely like to maybe in a year get a cheaper place. I'd have to talk to him about being released if I was able to do that. But they installed this aircon specifically for us, and I'm appreciative of that. So I will probably stay here for the next year and then move. Let's see. Because fiance wants to stay and live in the Phils, what kind of visa? Thank you, sir. It depends. How old is your fiance? If he's 50 or above, is he former military? Does he have a retirement? There's all sorts of different considerations. There's SRRV, which is Special Requirements Retirement Visa. There's 3 different ones. I don't know all the specifics. There's a few different consultancies around. I go through JR Consultancy, and they would be the best ones to contact and see what the options are. But for retirement visas, there's one, and that one takes a $20,000 deposit in a bank. The money's not gone. It's just basically on hold. It's in a low yield savings account, basically. And then there's another one that has a $10,000 deposit. Now, if you're honorably discharged or retired U.S. military, then there's a special consideration SRRV, and you don't have to do a big deposit. It's basically just like $1,900 for the processing of it. You have to have all your documentation and stuff done. You need to contact, I recommend JRC or somebody, so they can tell you all the documents you need. Some of the documents have to be what's called apostilled, which is like a notary, but it's like a higher level notary thing. I don't even know if it's called that in the US, but some kind of requirement for certain paperwork here in the Philippines. And that also has to be done within 6 months of doing the SRRV. So I'll turn 50 at the end of March. I don't have all the particulars because I'm kind of waiting until I get a little closer. Hopefully I can get anything that has to be apostilled. Hopefully somebody can do it for me back in the US so that I don't have to fly back and do it myself. We'll see what happens with that. The other one is if you're a Philippine citizen, then and you guys get married, then you could get a spousal visa here in the Philippines. And that's a Balikbayan visa. You get a year, and then he can apply to get that changed over to a PR, a permanent residency visa. I don't know if the Balikbayan is the provisional one, or after a year you can apply for the provisional, and then so at some point you have like a provisional permanent residency, and then you can apply to convert it to a permanent or a full-fledged permanent residency visa. A lot of people confuse that with citizenship. It's not becoming a Philippine citizen. you remain a citizen of your home country. Like I'll always be a U.S. citizen. It's almost impossible to become a Philippine citizen if you're not Filipino. It basically literally takes like an act of Philippines Congress for that to happen, and it's very, very rare. There's a guy, I forget his first name, but his channel is Becoming Filipino, and he was here for a lot of years, became very fluent in Tagalog, Bisaya, did a lot in his community, did a lot of help in recovery work from some typhoons and things like that. And so they basically had a special measure put in and granted him citizenship, and it was awarded to him directly from the president of the Philippines. And so it's very rare, very hard to get. So there's different options for being here. I'm on a tourist visa. I don't know if it's changed. Somebody said it's going to go down to a year or down to 2 years from 3 years. It's currently 3 now. They have gotten a little stricter on it. I don't know that the rules have officially changed yet, but they're enforcing more of the existing rules. So once you hit they can call you in for an interview at any time, but usually it's not a big concern until you get to about the 1 year point. At the 1 year point, they're going to call you in, ask you extra questions. There's some various things you can do to help keep them calm and approving your extensions. I don't recommend planning on working here unless you're doing like remote work. But let's say you do have a job, or you have a contract, or you have a medical issue. They'll ask you, do you have a Philippines bank account? Are you married? So at about the 1 year point, they're basically going to kind of press you to see why you're not converting your tourist visa to a more proper long-term or permanent visa type. And so a lot of that had to do with they outlawed the Chinese POGOs, private offshore gambling organization or something like that. They had a lot of POGO workers taking jobs from Filipinos. They would stack up. You'd have a condo meant for 1, 2, or 3 people, and they'd have a whole rack of people in there sleeping all over the floor, and it was just a bad situation. So they've outlawed those, and it's either in effect or about to be in effect. So a lot of those Chinese POGO workers have left or have to leave, but they have to apply the rules across the board. So to get harder on them, they had to get a little harder on everybody. But you're pretty solid up to about the 1 year point. The other thing you can do is buy a ticket for like $175 and fly to Singapore or Hong Kong for a day. Or it doesn't even have to be necessarily a full day, although if you do a full day, if you're gone for 24 hours, then that resets your tourist visa counter, and when you come back in, then you have the full time limit on you. So you can just leave for a day basically and reset your tourist visa and come back in that way. Yeah, it's definitely not freezing cold here. It's pretty hot here. Blotto Curvo, do I want to meet for a friendly fight? No. I don't fight. No need for that. So hopefully am I going to go show Chi that video? Yeah, of course, but she's just waking up, and I just saw it when I got up this morning. So South Korea is not. The president tried to put it in place, and either he canceled it or the parliament voted and canceled it. I've heard 2 different things. I'm not sure which it is, and I'm not sure why it happened in the first place. But yeah, I don't know, Legend of Alexander. But how are you doing? Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. Super Lanny, I hope that answered your questions a little bit. The best thing to do is get with a company like JRC, a consultancy. They're accredited through the government. Hey Bella, good morning. How are you doing? How are you guys feeling? Hopefully you're getting better. The yeah, go through a consultancy. It's not very expensive. They know the immigration people. They know all of the changes. They know all the paperwork. So check that out. Reluctant Gamer, yo, hello, hello. Driss Basney, hello. Hey, Philip Massey, how you doing, brother? Lord Omega, you're banned. Busting on me right now. Nope. Inappropriate, my dude. Philip says, hey, expensive expat, liked your last video on apartment improvements. Yeah, man, good. I'm glad you guys checked it out. Jasper's live right now? Or are you talking about the one yesterday? Let's see. Oops. I'm confused. I don't think Jasper's live right now. I think you're talking about the one yesterday. Got it. He cut it off and took it down because nobody could source the information that that you put out, that I gave to you on the side. We were specifically not saying the name, and you came in like a bull in a china shop and said what it was, and then other people were saying it, so he was looking, and then nothing is official on it, although and he was trying to rush to verify something, but he didn't want to get any issues, so he took it down and got rid of that one because it's not like officially announced information. But if you look at both of their channels, it's you can infer that it appears to be correct. But yeah, he took it down pretty rapidly. Philip Massey, Korean Parliament convened in 2 hours to cancel martial law order. Yeah, that's what I thought happened too. So I don't know why. I know there was some protests going on, so maybe he was trying to put it into effect to put down the protests. Flash says, nice to get informed about the visa stay permit. Yep. Paul Bruslinger, are you invited to Christmas dinner? Where? Hopefully Warren gets feeling better. Bella, I can give you guys a little information. I can't guarantee that the place we got antibiotics from would let you get some, but Wooter was pretty persuasive, and then I just kind of piggybacked off of that Saturday morning when I went in to get him, and we got amoxicillin from the place across the street from Robinson's Mall. They did want us to have a prescription, but since I already had antibiotics, I leveraged that to convince them to go ahead and give them to me, because we couldn't get into a doctor rapidly, and she was really sick and I was already on antibiotics, so they relented and sold them to me. But you are supposed to have a prescription. Sorry you guys got sick too, but I know it's not from us because we haven't seen you guys since before we got sick. So there's definitely something going around in the area. What does that wrench mean by the nickname? Anybody with a wrench, it has a blue name, and they either have a YouTube channel or they're somebody that I know and trust with moderator. The wrench means they are a moderator. Earn Bitcoin daily with your referral code. Come on, man. Hey, Wooter, how you doing, brother? How you doing, sweetie? Come here, you. Your coffee's there. Need my hug. Here's my girl. See CP. Hey, Steven, how you doing, brother? Appreciate everybody stopping by. Thanks. Appreciate Wooder getting me the antibiotics, and then I got some for Chi on Saturday. Today will be my last day on the antibiotics. Knock on wood. Let's see. All right, Vlad, take it easy, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, it's only 7:48 in the morning here, Thursday morning in the Philippines. Hey, Sir Williams, how you doing? Can you change your wrench to a socket? It's faster. Haha. Steven, yeah, feeling better. Yeah, we're doing a lot better. Still a bit congested, still a bit of a cough, but definitely continuing to improve daily. Sounds like Warren and Bella got sick this week. Warren's down with the cough now. That sucks. Michael T, when is Chip and dog arriving? I'm guessing that's probably going to be sometime in January. Chip has to get some medical stuff done for himself. Steven, I've been hacking up stuff even now after 2 weeks. Yeah, this is our second week sick. We've been on antibiotics for about a week. But yeah, I'm still coughing up stuff, but it's a lot better than it was. If you're still feeling bad, and if it's kind of yellowy or greeny, you should probably go see a doctor, and I would try and get a Z-Pack, which is Zithromax or ciprofloxacin, depending if you have any allergies. They're not cheap, but man, you'll start feeling better the next day. I think Z-Pack's like 5 pills or 6 pills. They have it out here, but that one you definitely got to have a prescription for. Hey, Jester, how you doing, brother? Thanks for stopping by. I have had a lot of respiratory issues over my life. I was also premature, so haha, don't be rude. I was born premature. Let me qualify the statement. And I had pneumonia like 4 times when I was a young kid, and then I've had bronchitis almost every single year of my life. Yeah, Z-Packs, boss used to hand those out like candy in Korea. Yeah, because it works super well. So see if you can get a Z-Pack. Truth about Jollibee spaghetti. I wonder if Ash will touch it. Ash will eat just about anything. I'm sure he'd gobble it up. I like Jollibee spaghetti. I love Jollibee fried chicken, especially the spicy fried chicken. But yeah, hopefully you feel better, Steven. Hopefully Warren and Bella feel better. Sorry they got sick, but they did not get it from us because I got sick after we saw them last. So it's definitely no fun. I'll see if I can take by some herbal stuff and maybe some cough drops if you guys don't have them over there. Yeah, how'd you like it? Did you get the regular fried chicken, or did you get the spicy fried chicken, Steven? I like the spicy. I mean, I like everything spicy, but I like the extra flavor in the Jollibee spicy chicken. But even the regular Jollibee's chicken, it's got really good flavor, really nice and juicy. Jollibee's taken the world by storm, really. And they won a taste test in the U.S. of fast food fried chicken last year and beat out like basically everybody. Popeyes, KFC, all of them. Some places don't have the spicy yet, or sometimes they have it, but it's not. They haven't like updated the signs. So if you go to a place again, ask them. Ask if they have the spicy chicken? They may have just not updated their information. But yeah, definitely dip it in the gravy. It's they call that chicken joy. And if it sounds strange, dipping fried chicken in brown gravy, but it's super good. Have I tried bomb hot sauce? I've tried many hot sauces. I'm pretty sure I've heard of bomb hot sauce or things like that. I don't know if I had that particular one. We've run into the no toilet paper issue when going out. I have no, but so far I've been able to control myself until I get back. But in my bag, I do carry tissue and wet wipes with me, so that's not a problem for me. I have that with me. See, they have Coco's Curry House there. If you get a chance, go check it out. Oh, I love curry, so I'll definitely check out Coco's. Now, is that in Dumaguete or is that just in the Philippines? If it's just Philippines, it may only be up in Manila area. Flo, your band. Mary Hannigan, hello. I thought I answered your question, so hopefully I answered the question, Lania. I went into like a 5 or 10 minute spiel, so hopefully you heard it. Well, like I said, I have history of respiratory issues, so once I get something in my chest, even if I'm completely well, I get that tickle in my throat because I have postnasal drip from allergies, which I haven't found any kind of plants that I'm allergic to here, but even dust can do it. And so once I get a cough from being sick, then it sticks around for anywhere from 3 weeks to a month and a half. So for me, having a cough for a long period of time is normal. She still has hers, but she's only been on antibiotics since Saturday, and it's just Thursday, so she's got a few more days. We're both improving, though. A lot of places in PH seem on their website get that chicken cutlet with cheese. That sounds good to me. Yeah, I'll have to check out Coco's Curry House. I wonder if that's the same place that is or was in Hawaii. There was a place called the Curry House. It wasn't Coco's Curry House, but maybe they changed the name, that they had in Pearl City and down in Waikiki. Oh yeah, so if that's the same place, no, I was never anywhere with a burn pit. I was either only in the U.S. or on submarines. So unfortunately, no exposure to burn pits for me. Ala Moana Mall and Pearl City. There was also one, I mean, this is 20 years ago. There was one right down in Waikiki, further than Ala Moana Mall. So they must have changed the name from just the Curry House to Coco's Curry House. And if that's the same place, whoo, that is super good stuff. I used to get the chicken and gyoza. So you could get one protein or two. I would get pieces of basically boneless fried chicken and gyoza. Whew, yummy, yummy. Love Cithramax. Had pneumonia, bronchitis. Yeah, me too, Daryl. And once I get a cough, my cough lingers anywhere from 3 weeks to a month and a half or 2 months. Yeah, it was Japan-based, but they had them in Hawaii when I was there. And then, when was I? I went to the Curry House back in 2009, which is still 14, almost 15 years ago. But the Curry House is a super good place. Curry House, Coco's Curry House. That was one of my favorite places actually to eat in Hawaii. Their L&L Drive-In in the U.S., they call it L&L Hawaiian Barbecue because otherwise nobody is going to know what it is. But I loved L&L Drive-In. Jollibee's Chinese owned, not Filipino. Is it, or was it bought out by Chinese? That's interesting. I'll have to find that out. Might be an immunity pill. Immunity for what? Haroon, am I okay? I'm good, man. Could working in the submarine yard affect the lungs? I don't think so. They're very good about environmental controls in the Navy shipyards. They're very careful with any kind of asbestos handling. They're very good with grinding, blasting, any of that. They have containments up. They make people wear masks or respirators. So no, Navy, maybe back in the day they didn't have as good of controls, but all the time I spent in a Navy shipyard, they had already really improved their environmental controls and their what do you call it? Industrial health stuff to make working in the shipyard environment as safe as possible. So that's actually one thing I can say. The Navy shipyards, at least while I was involved with them, did a great job. You're welcome, Superlandia channel. Hopefully I answered your question. If not, let me know. Ask it again. LNL good, but love. It's actually Loco Moco, not Moco Loco, unless Moco Loco is a specific restaurant that serves Loco Moco. Let's see. Yeah, now I'm curious. I'm pretty sure Jollibee is Philippines owned unless it was bought, but I don't think they would sell to China. Now there is a fake Jollibee called, what was it? Joy Rule Bee. I saw a video about that was basically ripping off Jollibee from the colors to the face of the mascot. Similar food, although the fried chicken there was like a whole spatchcock chicken. Start the antibiotic as soon as I could feel coming on, cold coming on, as soon as I head it off. Yeah, same here, Daryl. I easily get bronchitis or pneumonia. Oh, okay. So Moco Loco is playing on the Loco Moco dish, and it's called Moco Loco. I never heard of it when I was out there. I don't know if it's new or I just never ran into it, or maybe it was over on the oh man, what was on the other side? The Marine Corps base, Kaneohe. Maybe it was on the Kaneohe side. I don't know. Hey, closing the loop. How you doing, brother? Appreciate you coming by. I loved food in Hawaii. I grew up eating Chinese food regularly. I loved Hawaiian food. I've always been exposed my whole life to different types of foods. So for me, it was nothing strange to come out here and try the foods, and it didn't surprise me that I liked them. So I don't know why so many people come over and say the food is not good in the Philippines, because they're flat wrong. Maybe they're getting it at the wrong places. Maybe they beautiful Filipina to cook it for them, because she's an amazing cook. But so far I've liked just about every single food I've had out here. Right before we got sick, I was going to go try balut, so hopefully we'll be able to do that soon. That'll be, I'm sure, a super fun video. It'll probably be a combination. Afam tries balut first time. Afam immediately vomits balut. Near Salt Lake area, but seen them all over around 2012 to 2014. Oh, okay. There's a. So I was always in Washington State, and down in Tacoma they've got a Jollibee, and they've also, like right next to it, have a LNL Hawaiian barbecue. Balut should be banned by the UN. Yeah, I don't think that would fly in the US. I think that would be considered animal cruelty. Oh, trust me, it was not convenient. I was ready to do it. But I was already starting to feel run down. And then we went, let's see, 2 Sundays ago, I was singing karaoke on Cheese Stream, and I was Had kind of a dry cough. I was drinking a bunch of extra water. It was a little hard to sing. The next day we went out, so I was already worried that I was starting to get sick. The next day we went to a local beer and food garden to have dinner, and then after that we were going to go downtown and to the boulevard and get balut, and it started dumping rain while we were at the restaurant. It let up enough for us to get home, and then it started dumping downtown Dumaguete again. So we had to wave off that day, and the next morning is when we woke up and I was real sick. So it was not to avoid balut. I was already starting to get sick, and man, it hit hard. That was a rough flu. I need to see what I can do about getting on Pacific Cross or something, so I have some travel or international insurance. I know they've got different plans. If you have a USD plan, then you're covered basically most places you would go internationally. If you're on a peso plan, it may be cheaper, but it only covers you in the Philippines. So I've got to do some checking on that and see if I can pay it monthly. If they want it up front, it'll take a little longer, but I knew I needed health insurance. This bout of illness really brought it to the front that don't put that on the back burner. You never know if you're going to have an accident or get sick. Closing Loop says, hi, expensive. I'm subscribe years, make good content. I'll be in the Philippines for a month of February. You're a farm vlogger. Awesome. Closing the Loop. Yeah, Daryl's a great guy, man. I've enjoyed talking to him. And he and Jasper have wildly different content, but they're both big reasons why I came to the Philippines, and I came to the Philippines when I did. So I find I seem to be kind of a bridge between different community groups. I can kind of fit in with multiple groups of people, and it's not that I act different any place. I'm just kind of good intermediary, I guess. Beware of Let's Do the Philippines YouTube channel. All right. Let's see. Wooters, I'm all over the Philippines, landing Manila and going straight to Mindanao, heading north slowly from there. Just be careful where you're going in Mindanao. Stay away from Zamboanga and the southwestern peninsula, a whole area. Zambo, Sulusi area. Let's see. Channel and guy are toxic. Yeah, hey Sean, how you doing? Good to see you. Appreciate you stopping by. I'm not from, I don't know, maybe I've seen it. It's obviously not one that I hang out in since I don't know it well, but I try and avoid toxic communities and people. I know a lot of people don't like Jasper. I do. So Pacific Cross only accepts 6 months or 1 year payments for USD plans, no monthly, unfortunately. Thanks for the info, Michael T. That could be problematic for me. I don't have a big chunk of money at the moment to plop down 6 months or a year. I have some money set aside, but that needs to go for my SRRV when I turn 50 at the end of March. Yeah, F around and get kidnapped down there in Zambo. Or a lot of Mindanao is dangerous. I mean, Davao's okay. I've heard CDO is probably okay, but situational awareness, head on a swivel, be careful. But definitely don't go down to Zambo area. Just don't. And if you're absolutely set on it, don't travel across Mindanao to get there. Fly in, stay in Zamboanga City, go to the beaches, don't go out to the provinces, and then fly out. Absolutely do not travel by car, motorcycle, or bus across Mindanao to get to Zamboanga like Filipinos do, and a lot of Filipinos even won't go to Mindanao. So that's just, I'm sure you saw the stuff that happened. Just be safe and watch yourself. Sam Arda, goodness, sir. Hello, brother. Greetings from Turkey. Hello, Turkey. Thanks for coming in. Just staying in the city. CDO Davao City off to Cebu from there. Yep, you'll probably be fine. Do I speak Japanese or Korean? No, I do not. Nice Christmas tree. Thank you very much, Mishra. I have not heard any further updates on the SRRV going down to 40. I think it'll happen, but nothing happens quickly in the Philippines. So I'm sure you're aware of that, but for people that aren't, you've got to be super patient, have a truckload of patience in the Philippines. Why risk it? Plenty of other places to go. I think CDO is probably okay for a short visit. Go whitewater rafting. I know there's reasons people go there. I wouldn't live there. Davao, I think, is pretty safe. I don't know that there's a lot of expats down there, but you can find a number of channels that are based out of there. But I wouldn't go traipsing around the province in Mindanao. Sorry, I had to go blow my nose. It's getting a little congestion built up. Your ex-military won't be silly. That's good. It just, I lean toward not going to Mindanao at all, but if you're on the northern and northeastern areas, you're probably okay. It's really more the west, southwest, you've got to watch out. The little offshoot there that goes down into Zamboanga and stuff. Expensive expat, Daryl says, hey, they're closing the loop. Let me know when you're getting here. Let's meet up. Awesome. Yeah, guys, check out Expensive Expat's channel. One of my favorite Philippines channels. He's a friend of mine now. We haven't met in person yet, but we've talked pretty extensively off of YouTube, and he's a super great dude. Good news, San Miguel has a brewery in CDO. Oh, really? Brother of your missus works there. Nice. Opposing, learn a lot. Being military, so not obvious as most civilians. Yep. Yeah, definitely being in the military teaches you a lot of stuff. And even me, even though I wasn't in foreign countries, you still have to do your anti-terrorism and travel training every year. And you learn quite a bit about how to have better personal security, be aware of your surroundings, things to check, things to avoid. Don't be super predictable. Go out different times, take different routes. Just definitely be smart. Closing the loop. High expensive. Sounds like a plan. Got a few collaborations with YouTubers there. Yeah, hopefully you'll come by Dumaguete area and we can see you as well. And hopefully don't get sick this time. Wooter tried to come by and see us and we were super sick. I think Apollo Crane was going to come see us that same week, last week, and we were just down for the count, so weren't able to do it. We can smell breakfast coming. Oh yeah, it's coming. Man, is she a good cook. What we got? We got fried eggs, fried chicken, and fried rice coming. Varun, I don't, just English, man. I need to not try and even read stuff that I don't understand. So English only in the chat, guys. Because if I can't read it, I can't moderate it, and I can't allow something that could be offensive because I am held responsible for what I allow in my chat. A lot of people don't understand that. They're like, why are you removing my comment? Because you said something rude or inappropriate or that could be taken wrong and get reported, and I'm the one held responsible, even if they affect your account. If I let it sit in my live stream chat, I can also be, my channel can be held accountable. So how about just don't be doing that stuff, guys. No other languages unless it's like Bisaya or Tagalog, but definitely no other languages than English and a little Tagalog, because I don't understand it and I can't moderate it. And if you continue to do it, then I will remove you from the live stream chat. Oh, I'll show you. I'm already hacking up my eggs, but got fried rice, fried eggs. And actually it's the chicken's set up in a fry pan, but it's actually Chooks to Go rotisserie chicken. Yum, yum, yum. Also, we have to throw this out because this needed to be in the refrigerator. Yeah, well, we gotta read the labels. Oh no, it doesn't go in the fridge now. It needs to get thrown away. We've had it for weeks. Reminded me to get tocino for breakfast tomorrow. Thanks. Ooh, yeah, I haven't had tocino in a while. That's super good. They got pork tocino, chicken tocino. They're both good, but I generally like chicken better than pork. So I would go for chicken. Actually don't have regular sriracha. We've got kimchi racha. People keep mixing those up, and we talk about kimchi racha on like banana Q or Tyrone, and then they get regular sriracha and put it on it and don't understand why it's not good. Kimchi racha has a light kimchi flavor, but it's also sweet and spicy. So regular kimchi on Tyrone or banana Q, not good. Kimchi racha, since it's sweet and spicy, is really good on like a dessert thing, but it's also good on just about everything else as well. And that's actually made here in Dumaguete. So it's cheap for us. If you buy it up in Luzon, it may not be super cheap, but if you can find it, check it out. Cucumber kimchi. Ooh, I've never had cucumber kimchi. I did get some really good kimchi at Hypermart. I need to get some more since I'm finishing up my antibiotics. I need to, I now need to get Yakult. I need to get yogurt, even though it's expensive. And I need to eat kimchi so I can start, yes, Tabasco. I love Tabasco. I've got to start rebuilding my good gut flora because the antibiotics kill the illness, but it also kills your gut bacteria. Man, this lid. Oh, and I broke that. I think it's messing up the, that's fine. I'm just gonna get a different. I think it breaks it down over time, so we'll probably have to throw that one out. I love Tissoy spiced coconut vinegar extra hot. But yeah, cucumber kimchi sounds good. I don't know where I can get it around here. Hey Jeff SR, that's why I like garlic over antibiotics, but garlic's, yeah, antibiotics fluidize as you get. Yep, so I got to rebuild my gut bacteria. I actually have been eating raw garlic this last week, not a ton, but interestingly, even eating raw garlic seemed to help calm down my cough a bit. So I'm going to continue using that, especially if I get sick again and I can't get antibiotics. I'd never really tried it. I knew about it, but I have tried it some this week, and it was definitely a good thing. So, hey Raja, thank you so much. Can have a nice stream. Thanks, Can. I'm not familiar with your name, but thanks for stopping by. There's a lot of things available in the U.S. that I probably won't be able to get here. I still need to go to Belcrest, and I've been saying that forever, but we get ready to go do stuff, and I just don't think about it most of the time. Sliced garlic with cheese and crackers. I was just munching on straight cloves of garlic, peeled. Serpent of our... Hi, hello there. Man, she can cook. Yum. Oh, I got you now, Jeff. I didn't know that before when I was poking you, so apologies for that, but I had never seen that you had said that before, so now that I know that, I'm more understanding, my friend. No problem. Awesome, Steven. You're coming in January, right? And your brother Hurt's coming as well in January. If I know somebody has some type of disability, I don't tease people about things like that. I have pretty set lines on things I'll tease people about, and that's once I know something like that, I don't tease people about stuff like that. Oh, so he may be slowing down. Maybe things. Maybe he just needed some time to sort out his feelings over whatever happened. Well, either I hope he works out stuff with his Filipina or finds someone better. There's always plenty of Filipinas in the sea. Like an old nice spoon, like an old army field kit. Spoons are huge. Yeah, I like using chopsticks or a fork, but in the Philippines they use a fork and a spoon, and I've pretty well adapted to that. And if I'm eating rice with not much on it except a little soy sauce, I can still eat it with chopsticks, but once I throw the coconut vinegar on there, then doesn't stick together well, so I switched over to eating it with a spoon. And the Filipinos get a kick over seeing Kano using the spoon like they do. You would think Philippines is in Southeast Asia, they use chopsticks. Nope, they don't. Yeah, I know they're not. I've been using them my whole life, and I got used to using them in Hawaii. So I still use them, but a lot of the time I do use a spoon now. No, because I don't like feeling like I have stuff on my hands, food residue, sticky. I have a few OCD tendencies. Raja, we got it. Join you. Stop. I don't mind somebody promoting their channel, but not over and over. Join me, join me, join me. Don't do it. Yeah, I don't do dirty hands either. Yeah, well, when in Rome, I'm also not going to tickle my behold with a taboo if I can help it. When you're there, a lot of restaurants give you plastic gloves to eat with. Absolutely zero restaurants I've been to here have given me gloves. Not a single place has offered me gloves here. Oh, I embrace the culture, but some things are still going to be a no for me. I was already thinking about making a shirt that said, "It's a no, A-N-O for me." I'm thinking, Tampo, it's a no for me. I think that would be a funny shirt. Jeff SR, when I'm working on a vehicle, I have to have gloves. Keeps me from baking even. I would love to make bread. Well, see, working with like dough or something wouldn't really bother me. Get my hands dirty because I would immediately wash them before and after, but I don't really like my hands getting super dirty. Dude, I used the taboo with tickling my behold manually at Cheese Parents' house in the province, so I have done it. And she actually had tissue for me, but I did use just the taboo and scrubby scrub followed by the washy wash. Would I want to go back across to Cebu on the Ro-Ro ferry again and try that Belgian eatery you were telling me about? And as far as eating with my hands, a lot of restaurants, well, I guess most of them have a CR, but it's not as easy to just immediately wash your hands. I don't mean CR has washing your hands, but I mean eating with my hands. I've done that too, but it's not my primary method. I don't know how to say your name, but Thanks for, looks like you're from Korea. What country am I from? I'm from the US, but I'm living in the Philippines now. Went to many that we ate at as a group, had plastic gloves, but I think most were market restaurants or fair type events. Yeah, something like market or fair type events, there's probably not a whole lot of sinks around to wash your hands, so it makes sense to have some gloves. Making bread or chili reno fried chicken and dough on my hands just stops me down your tracks. I don't know. I don't mind cooking and mixing stuff like that with my hands. Closed Tuesday. Heba has business lunch. Nice. Yeah, we went over on that ferry when we went to Mwabwal for a day about a month ago. Might have been over a month ago now. All right, Daryl, thanks for stopping by and hanging out for a bit, Daryl. You still need to hook up on Google Chat with me, my friend. Hopefully we can talk soon. Take care. Have a great day. Be safe. I wonder if next time we go to the province if they'll be able to get tuba. And also the other one. I want to try the distilled version.
I don't know what's it.
It's got a different name. It's instead of it just being the fermented, it's actually been put through a still to process it down a bit. Louis, hello from Portugal. Hello, Louis. How are you doing? Jester, right now, I think that's the plan. I think we'll head to the province either on the 23rd or early morning on the 24th. I'd kind of like to already be there on the 24th, so maybe we'll go on the 23rd. All right, Jeff SR, thanks for coming by, bud. I have not used Gcash yet. I've got to get that set up. I just got my ACR card this Monday. When I went in to apply for my extension, which I picked up yesterday, I got another 60-day extension, so I'm good till first week of February. They had my ACR card waiting. They had to sit on it until I came back to do my biometrics, which I did Monday. So now I've got my ACRI card, which is Alien Certificate of Registration Identification Card. So now I've got a Phil's ID. I'm going to go in with the guy, Frank, the German guy that takes care of all the stuff with my motorcycle. He said he knows a guy at a bank, and he's going to go in with me to help me get a bank account. So I'll work on getting a bank account, getting my Gcash, see if I can finally get Maya approved since I've got my ACRI card now. Yeah, I don't know what the requirements are, but I may be able to get the Gcash now that I've got my ACR card. All right, take it easy, Jeff. Yeah, sounds fun. I wanted to go back out to the province before now, but the weather was pretty bad out there. They were having a lot of rain, and we were doing quite a few little day trips with Warren and Bella. So We were just kind of waiting for a while till the weather got a bit better or got close to Christmas. So here in a couple weeks, we'll head out to the province and see him. Honest opinion, do I prefer AK or AR? We don't need to talk about weapons in here, bud. Devanch, thank you very much. Merry Christmas in advance. Thank you. Yes, I am aware of what you're asking there, but it's not a topic that we need to discuss in here. Yeah, I don't know exactly what happened to South Korea. I didn't follow that much. Excuse me, guys, sorry. I know they were having some protests and the president tried to put in martial law, and then the parliament 2 hours later voted it down. So it got canceled before it was in effect. Yeah, he announced it, but within the parliament met within 2 hours and voted it down. So either it was short-lived or didn't actually have time to go into effect because the parliament kiboshed it very quickly. The world's crazy, and it's just getting crazier. And I think people, entities, organizations are doing their best to get us into full-fledged hot conflict before the transfer of power can happen. It's pretty obvious what's going on. I think the only thing that's kind of saving us right now from major action from Russia is the fact that Putin knows that T-Man doesn't want conflict. So but if NATO keeps pushing them, it's not good. Well, they want it because they make money, but they also want it because they're trying to do anything they can to stop T-Man from shutting things down or even getting in. I think they want to create something big enough where they can try and squash the or delay the inauguration stuff, but we'll see. They gonna let you travel anytime soon, Jester? Who was the one that had the speech on his way out warning about the military-industrial complex? Was that Roosevelt or somebody else? I've heard the speech a lot, but I always end up forgetting who it was. Shopping tickets right now. Awesome, dude. What the hell, Michael Donarian? Do you think racism still exists today in 1999? Welcome to 2024, you idiot. That's why they approved U.S. Truman. Yeah, I think it was Truman. Yeah, pretty sure you're right. Pretty sure it was Truman. I couldn't remember. Found round trip from Seattle for 750 might buy. Wow, nice. ICBMs. Steven, I don't think it was ICBMs. I think it was the long range ATACMS. Those are long range missiles. They're not really IBCMs. ICBMs are intercontinental ballistic missiles. They approved the use of long range missiles, not ICBMs, to hit into Russia. Big difference between long range missiles and ICBMs. I know because the subs I was on may or may not have carried ICBMs. Yeah, Russia used an ICBM without a nuke warhead, just to make a point that they could fire them off. There was some talk about nukes going back to Ukraine, and U.S. did come out and say no, they're not going to give them back those weapons that have been in storage. Yeah, Jessica, what airline is that with? And when approximately is that time frame? Just saying, got 4 months to retire, need to chill out. Man, these are all reasons why I came in August instead of waiting until March. Hey, Frank C. Mano Americano, how you doing, brother? Thanks for stopping by. Oh, I know. I had a choice because I was already out of the Navy and I just left the shipyard when I chose to. So I was originally going to be moving over here in February or March this next year, but I moved it up to August last year or this year. Wooter says, forget it, man, polish your boots. Jester, yeah, but can't trust anything now. They say no to pardon and then pardon and they say no nukes. Wouldn't be surprised until power changes, never know. Yeah. Time frame is end of January. Thinks it was China Air. It was non-stop though, so not bad. Trick is picking dates that offer direct. Some days they don't offer. Yeah, exactly. You gotta choose the days for the direct and then look for the cheapest time to do it. No polishing boots these days, only OCPs. Yeah. Speaking of which, I need to get some polish for my steel toe boots I have out here. Did I get a chance to listen to the song? I did not. I ended up falling asleep really early again last night. I was trying to watch show and then I just could not keep my eyes open. China Air, Taiwanese is great. There's also Air China, Chinese, and that's cramped seating. Hey Tanner, Kakar, how you doing? Thanks for coming in from Turkey. As soon as I get off here, I will listen to that song. We've been sick, but we're getting well. Today I'm finishing up my antibiotics. She's got 2 more days. So just finishing up breakfast, had my morning antibiotics. I got 2 more tablets and then I'm done. We got 12 viewers, 29 likes. See if we can get to 30 likes before I end, guys. Hour and a half live. I might be able to stay live longer before my cough kicks in. So definitely improving, definitely have more energy than I did last week. Yeah, English only, please, though, Tanner. Come on, guys, double tap the screen. Let's get to 30 likes. Thank you very much. Oh, my other device says 30, so we're at 30. Nice, nice. Everyone talks about tickets cheap, always from the West Coast. Well, never anything from less than 1,400 East Coast. For decent travel times, not doing 50 hours for 1,100. By the way, did not hear she coughing for 45 minutes. Yeah, she's feeling a lot better too. We're both definitely big time improved. So Steven, maybe find a time you want to go from the West Coast and schedule the same day or something, buy a separate cheap flight from East Coast to West Coast. I don't know. Travis Davids, how's it going? What's this live about? We talk Philippines, talk about my Navy time, talk about whatever people want to talk about. Generally speaking, though, it is talking about living in the Philippines, doing videos, showing travel around places. Been here 4 months now. I try and answer questions if people want to look at moving here or travel here to visit. Use Google Flights hack. I can show you how. All right, sounds good, my friend. I need to get tickets for Chip sometime, probably late January, but it kind of depends on, he's got a medical appointment on the 17th, but he also has to do all the veterinary stuff, getting the paperwork together for Ash. So, and I don't know if what's going to happen with his. He's going to try and move his January appointment sooner. He may not be able to, and who knows? They could end up scheduling more stuff right after that one. So we'll see what happens. Where in the Philippines are you living? Visited earlier this year. Went to Manila and Coron, amazing country. We're living over on the island of Negros in Dumaguete, Valencia area. We're in Negros Oriental, loving it here. Let's see, can't fly to Atlanta, less than 400, going to LAX, 800 average. It is what it is, living in Florida, gotcha. Most travelers I meet use Skyscanner. And Steven says using Skyscanner to find tickets. I got a good deal on mine, and I only had about 5 weeks of notice. I went straight through Philippine Airlines. But I know I've heard of Skyscanner, so that's definitely a good place to try and look. Hit the like, guys. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Travis, hopefully you'll come back another day. I'm getting ready to wrap up for today. I will catch you guys again soon. I need to budget my energy so I can continue to get over this stupid bug I've had. But I appreciate everybody coming by and supporting the channel. If you're not a member, consider joining the channel as a member. Joining the membership. Let me get the link again real quick before I end. Not required, but any support you guys can help with the channel, and I appreciate it. So consider joining the channel as a member. Appreciate it if you do. Have a great day. I'll talk to you guys again soon. Peoria County, Ball, Illinois. I'm from Mason County, Seattle area in Washington State, but I'm living in the Philippines now. See you, Wooter, Steven, Jester. Thanks for stopping by. Travis Davids, Frank C, Manoy Americano, Daryl, Expensive Expat, Tanner. Let's see, who else am I missing? I think that's about it for now. Appreciate everybody. I'll see you again soon. Have a great day, morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you're at. Be safe. See you tomorrow. Tagay na. Peace.